Beyond mythology and cosmology, the symbol of the egg appears in the study of sacred geometry under Egg of Life. This figure consists of 7 circles arranged in a hexagonal pattern. One central circle surrounded by 6 others, all touching the center, and this arrangement represents a stabilization of the seed of life, and serves as foundational component for more complex geometric forms. This pattern demonstrates a directional correlation with the early stages of embryological development. Following fertilization, a zygote undergoes mitosis, dividing from 1 cell to 2, then 4, then to 8. The 8-cell stage, the morula, forms a cluster of spheres that mirrors the geometric construction of the egg of life. This three-dimensional arrangement of cells establishes the orientation of the developing organism, defining the primary axes of the body. The geometric pattern functions as a schematic for biological growth, adhering to strict mathematical progressions. The relationship between the spheres in the egg of life also corresponds to musical ratios. The distance between the centers and the circles replicate the intervals of the octave, the fifth and the fourth, and this connection links visual geometry with auditory harmonics, suggesting that the same mathematical laws governing spatial organization also govern sound. Ancient philosophers such as the Pythagoreans posited that these ratios underpinned the structure not only of music, but of the cosmos itself. Architects and builders throughout history integrated these proportions into their designs. The intersection of circles provided a method for determining structural integrity and aesthetic balance without the need for complex calculation. The Egg of Life offered a practical guide for construction, rooting human creations in the same geometric logic found in nature. The concept of emergence is central here. The pattern shows how complex systems arise from simple, repeated rules. A single sphere repeats its form to create a cluster, which in turn acts as the foundation for larger structures. This mirrors the biological reality where identical cells differentiate to form tissues and organs. The geometry illustrates that order arises from the consistent application of simple laws, a principle observed in everything from crystal formation to galactic spirals. The scaling of this pattern is significant. The same geometric constraints that shape a cluster of cells also appear in the packing of atoms in a crystal lattice. The efficiency of the hexagonal arrangement allows for the densest possible packing of spheres, a configuration favored by nature for its stability. This recurrence suggests that the egg is a recognition of a fundamental physical constraint that operates at the microscopic and macroscopic levels. The examination of the cosmic egg reveals a consistent human effort to understand the origin of existence through the concept of containment and release. From the Hermopoean Ogdad to the Vedic Golden Womb, and from the fractured shell of the Kabbalah to the separation of yin and yang, culture after culture has identified the oval as the primary vessel of creation. These narratives share a common structure, a state of pre-existence characterized by density and unity, followed by a rupture that creates space, time, and duality. This mythological framework finds a surprising counterpart in the geometry of the Egg of Life and the physics of the Big Bang. The geometric analysis demonstrates that the structure of life adheres to precise mathematical ratios, linking the division of cells to the laws of harmony and spatial packing. Simultaneously, modern cosmology describes the universe's origin as an expansion from a singular point of infinite density, a model that echoes the ancient intuition of a cosmic hatching. The enduring power of the cosmic egg lies in its ability to bridge the gap between the biological and the universal. It grounds the abstract concepts of cosmic origins in a tangible biological process, birth, while possessing the geometric perfection required to represent the absolute. Whether through the lens of a priest interpreting the sunrise, or a philosopher measuring harmonics, or a physicist calculating the expansion of spaces, the egg remains the definitive symbol for the transition from nothingness into the complex reality that exists today. In the next analysis, the discussion will shift into the mechanics driving these expansions. We'll talk about the flower of life, the Big Bang, quantum fluctuations, and what might have served as the crack in the primeval shell. So thank you so much for watching this episode and joining me here today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe like the winners that you are. And I will see you next time. Bye.